podcast, Say What You Mean. And Mayan Lopez, the co-creator and star of Lopez vs. Lopez on NBC. Okay, let's get real. Serious question today. What is the best piece of advice you've ever received?
Ooh, I want to go. No, this is actually a really good piece of advice. As an actor, you're usually unemployed all the time. And I actually had someone who's a representative in this business say to me, try and figure out how to make looking for a job the fun part of the gig and not getting the job. And still haven't figured it out, but yeah, it was a good piece of advice.
No, that's a great piece of advice.
Yeah.
And I feel like that applies to like any creative job, right? It's like making the process the fun part. I feel that way about stand-up. Like the most fun part of stand-up is writing a new hour, even though it's like the most painful part too. Yeah.
Right. Cool.
Sorry, it's really serious.
True. You have to remind yourself why you got into it.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
Sometimes when it becomes your job, you lose the fun
Yeah.
of it a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ryan, what about you? What's the best piece of advice?
I worked with the incredibly talented icon Rita Moreno on she played our grandmother, and I do a sitcom about my life, so you can imagine it gets a little triggering at times. And she guest starred like at a time where I really needed her, and she told me, because sometimes I have like that inner child, that voice that, you know, you're always the different versions of yourself. So I have like the 15-year-old me be really angry. And she told me, like, have that inner child, like, say, go to your room. You know, like, I'm okay, I can take care of you, meaning yourself now.
Yeah.
And that she said, something that was also very freeing is that she's like, I'm 93 years old and I still have that voice, that little girl that's telling me. If she's still 93, I think that almost took a lot of pressure and a lot of off of like, oh, I don't have to have everything figured out. I can make peace with, it can be a whole lifelong thing. It's not something I have to do. It's like I have to be quiet, that voice inside of me.
Yeah, that's so true. Yeah,
You know?
absolutely. I know, therapists are always telling you to like take care of your inner child and listen to your inner child, but you're never like, well, what if she's being a bitch?
Yeah.
Like, then what?
Then what?
Go to your room.
Go to your room.
Ida, how about you?
I think the best advice that I ever got was the universe agrees with a made-up mind, especially being in this business. You know, I was never taught about subconscious mind programming. I never was taught that, you know, beside religion, that if I really believed in something, it would happen. And then when I started doing like my vision boards, which a lot of people make fun of, they do come to pass. And I do think you have to make a decision about what you want so that it can start taking steps towards you. You know what I mean? So,
yeah. That's beautiful. Wow. You guys, we're usually just like f***ing around up here. That was, I mean, I feel like we just changed a bunch of lives. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yeah. That was great advice across the board. All right, it's time to play a couch game. If you are unfamiliar with the Bible, one of the main takeaways is that angels are good and the devil is bad.
Okay, that I know.
And that's really the only part you need to know. So, inspired by this, we're going to play Devil or Angel. I'm going to show you various things, and then you're going to tell me if you think they are a devil or an angel. Keep in mind that they all have correct answers based on my own personal assessment. And by that, I mean, if you have a really good answer, I might change it in my head. And yeah, it's my show. I don't give a f***. First up is a couples trip. Couples trip, devil or angel? What do we think?
I'm gonna say devil. It's better to travel solo. You know, just like you know, just like see new spaces, meet new people, and you know, I know I've been married for like 20 years, but I travel solo, go to a hostel, hang out, you know, just do my own thing.
I love the character of boy Jerry O'Connell.
You know, I come from a broken home, so I think that maybe if my parents took more couples trips, you know, I'm gonna say devil because I've seen, you know, I always think of Taylor Swift like leaving on the boat with Harry Styles, like, you know.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it can be
yeah.
the end of things.
So we think devil.
The devil.
Devil. Okay.
I'm gonna double down with Jerry and go on devil on this
Okay.
one.
Ida, what do you think?
You know, I grew up in church, and I will say that it's definitely the devil because that picture is so deceitful. Those are models. They don't know each other.
Yeah.
And they
You're
post
right.
this on Instagram.
You're right.
And I'm at home writing in my gratitude journal by myself, thinking that's gonna happen for me one day.
Yeah.
This is our life.
You're all absolutely correct. You're all absolutely correct. Devil is the answer. That's right. Yep. Okay, up next. What about martini glasses? Devil or angel?
Ooh, I'm gonna say devil because if you are ordering a martini, you're probably imbibing quite a lot. You know, you're not a beginner. It's not like you know, a wine cooler or something, or a Zima back in my day. You're getting right to the real stuff. And bartenders always put it at the top, and that first drink, you're usually like, and it gets everywhere. So I'm gonna say the devil. I'm gonna say the devil.
All right.
See, I'm gonna say angel, I think, on this one.
Oh, wow.
I think it does take a lot of experience to hold a martini glass, but also I think it's the perfect amount if one were to ever, you know, splash onto someone. It's the perfect amount of like liquid. It's a sexy shape.
Yeah. All right. Ida, what do you think?
I think they're the devil, because those people don't know. No, I'm joking. I would say the connotation. Every time I see these glasses in media, it's always the mean girl. The cool girl is drinking the glass of wine. I think it's sexist, right? You know, I like James Bond is cool when he drinks his martini. They feel elitist.
Oh, okay.
Where are the red cups? Where are the red plastic cups?
Yeah. I'm gonna agree with you. Devil. Absolutely. That's the devil. Yep.
Little booze cup.
Yep. And finally, shrimp cocktail. Devil. Okay, calm down. You let them make up their own minds. Devil or angel, shrimp cocktail.
I'm gonna say devil. I feel like shrimp cocktail is almost hardly a choice. It's always like ordered for you.
Yeah.
It's just a disaster. And you're starting with that? That's where
Yeah.
you start?
Yeah.
Like, where, like...
I hear you on that. Jerry, Ida?
I'm gonna go with angel because I feel like a millionaire whenever I eat like shrimp cocktail.
Oh, okay, Jerry.
Ida?
Well, in the Old Testament,
Oh.
it says
The Old
that you're not
Testament?
supposed to eat crustaceans.
Oh.
I'm gonna say the devil only because I'm allergic to dust mites, and dust mites and shrimp are related.
They what?
And if you have an allergy to dust mites, you will have a reaction to shrimp.
Yeah.
So they are of the devil, and if you eat them, you going to hell because the Bible says so.
That's correct. Devil. And I'm gonna give Ida 1,000 points for teaching us about an allergy. Get the word out about the dust mites thing. Wow. When we come back, we're putting filters on. Stick around.
That was so